Hi y'all, it's me. I'm here with a video sharing products I received from Queenacraft. They reached out again to me and asked me if I'd like to do another collab with them, so I agreed. I will put the link down to their shop below, as well as my discount code and a link to all the products that I'm going to share with you today. Queenacraft has a lot of stuff in their store, so be sure to check everything out, not just dies and stamps, but they have other things too. They also have a YouTube channel, so you might want to check that out. This is how their dies come in these really nice little packages, and I've taken them out so I could do what I do, but these are nice little Ziploc baggies. They close, so if you don't have a die storage system for your dies, you can leave them in the pouches and then hang them on a pegboard or somewhere that you can hang your things, which makes that a nice little addition. They're not flimsy at all. They don't tear easy, so it's a really nice addition. They also give you a booklet right here, a little thank you gift for shopping with them. So I think that's a really nice touch. So let me go over the dies and stamps that I received, and then I'll show you the projects that I created with these items. I'm going to move these out so they're not so glary. This is called the sheet music background stamp, and you can see it right there. I have the measurement for you as well, so if you're curious about it. So I picked that stamp set up. I picked up this stamp set, which is called Alphabet Stamp B, and there are the measurements. That is the measurement of each of the letters on there. So those are super cute. So I was happy to get those. I got this original hollow rose pocket die, and there's the measurement there, 1 3/4 by 3 inches. Super cute die. This one is a 2-piece diagonal photo frame, and I've measured them out for you, the large and the small, so that you can see. These are like the old-fashioned photo corners, the way they used to do them, where it had these slits so you slide the photo up in there. So that's really fun. And the last set that I chose was the album frame dies, the largest being that and the smallest being that. These are great for a lot of different things than just layering pieces. You can use them to make embellishments. You can use them to do other things, which you'll see in just a moment. So let me start with my first projects. Now you're going to see that I have some of the stamping done on these projects, therefore I'm not highlighting specifically those, but let me show you. We'll start off with the hollow rose pocket die, which again was this one right here in case you're curious, and this is what it creates. Now if you look closely, you can see I've stamped tone on tone the music sheet, and it looks so cute in the background, just as a subtle touch. I believe personally that this die should be made with a solid or a very faint design in the background, because if it's printed, it seems to take away from the intricate cut here. But anyhow, it's a little pocket, and then it has a tag inside, and that's how it's supposed to be used. So I did that one, but then I wanted to try it another way, so I did a little bit fancier. I put some gold behind this before I glued the pocket together, so that it would show through the window. I didn't want the pink, light pink, to show through, so that's how I did that. And I made this from my stash. I added a piece of gold here, some gold twine, and I also put a piece of gold at the bottom of the tag just to make the tag stick up just a bit further than it does. So I thought that was a cute use for it. Then I thought of another use for it. I thought, oh, you know, I could take one of my punches and punch it out and make a tag. So basically what I did was I cut 2 of this rose pattern out, and then I stuck acetate in between, glued them together, and then I used a punch and punched it out and used one of the leaves as the hole for the string. So just a cute little addition, and another way to use a die that you might otherwise not think of. And I came up with one more idea for this die, and that will be, instead of folding it as it shows here, and these lines are not very indented into the paper so you don't really notice them. So I decided to not fold it, leave it open, and then I fussy cut all these out of paper and glued those on to make a pocket. This can go in a journal or a mini album. So I didn't do the back, anything to the back, so it could be glued down. I have a little punch in my stash that makes this little tab, so I put a little sticker on there so you could journal, and then I also included a rose that I fussy cut out. I thought that was just a fun way to use this die, and also I did the same thing as I did with the gold one. I glued the pink behind the cutout before I actually put it in the pocket because my card was white. I didn't want this to show white. So that's how I use that die. So let's continue on, and we're going to go to, let's just go to, I did do something with just a stamp set, and that's this one right here, Stamp B. I decided to use that. If y'all know me well enough, you know that I love decorating tables for holidays, so I thought what a cute way to decorate a place card. So I simply folded some paper in half, glued layers on. I stamped right here, so look how cute that stamps. So you can do it in red and white. You could do any color you want. That's the beauty of this. It doesn't have to be red and white for Christmas. It could be any color. So I chose to do pink. So I added some bling and a little cutout there, and this can stand on its own at a place setting on my table. So that was that project. Next, I took the I took this die right here. This die is called the diagonal photo frame die, and I decided to make a stand-up display. Mother's Day is coming, so this is quite a cute way to use this. I made a tent style. You can see there just a folded paper. I added the glitter in the background, and then this piece right here, you can see how I've tucked in the photo into the slots. That's how you use that piece. And it just makes a nice way to hold your photos on without gluing it in place, so that if you want to change out the photos often, you can do that and leave this on display all the time with different photos. I figured since he was playing the guitar, I would stamp the image of the music stamp on there as well for another photograph, since you see this from both sides when it's standing up. So that's how I used that die. And lastly, we come to this die, which is the album frame die. Now, normally y'all would use this and layer it and use it that way. I found some additional ways that I wanted to use this. So I'm not going to show you that way. I'm going to show you what I came up with. So the first idea that came to my mind when I saw these dies was this, to create this. And this, I did not elaborate on the decor because I wanted you to actually see the object. So what I did was I cut out two pieces of this largest die from the set, and then I made a box to go in the middle, so then you have a gift box. I put a hinge there so the lid would stay on, and I used the same paper so it kind of blends in, you don't notice it so much. But I thought that was a really fun way to use this die. It's papered all around, and you can make it for every size that's there by simply making the box piece that goes around the edge there. So I thought that was super fun way to use this die. The last way I use this die, and before I show you it, I wanted to show you to save your cutouts as well, because after you cut it out, you're left with this frame, and you can use it on a project to frame a photograph on a layout or whatever. So look at your little frames as well. They have a purpose. But this is my next gift, and again, I said Mother's Day was coming, so I thought this would be a cute gift to give a mother. I made it a photo frame. So basically what I did was I made two of them and I hinged them together, which you can kind of see there. I used a piece of paper to hinge them together. I tied it with a piece of yarn just to kind of camouflage that a little bit. And I cut the next size down, and I used it to make a frame, and these pictures then can come out. I don't know if I'll be able to do this on camera. You know how that goes. The pictures are down in there, but I also put acetate, you can see there, so that the photos are protected, and that's my grandchildren. So I added just a little decor there so you could see how it looks, and this would make a nice little desk display for someone that you love, or a mother, or anybody actually. So there you go. Those are my projects for Queenacraft. Be sure to shop at Queenacraft, and don't forget to use my discount code, which is down below. And I hope that you enjoyed my projects, and I hope that you will go to their shop and have a look around and see if there's something you might want to grab, or if you liked any of these that I've shared with you today. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.